back again.
Well, first things first, I have to ask, do you have any security experience at all? It sure counts for something. I mean, you're alive. And resilience is definitely an important trait for any officer.
Well, I think I've heard all I need. Your first assignment couldn't be easier. Go to Mast and check in with Agent Plato at Aegis. There was a package left at a dead drop, and they need UC security to handle it. He'll fill you in on the details. Well, just because you're bringing it here doesn't mean that's where it'll end up. As for why, you can ask Aegis. As far as I'm concerned, it's none of my business.
You know, MAST, the Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. Giant building in the center of the city? Headquarters of the entire United Colonies? I really should have given you a more thorough interview.
Aegis? They're basically UC intelligence. They help identify threats to New Atlantis before they become problems. While we're separate departments, there are times we need to rely on each other, so it's important to keep a good working relationship. We do Agent Plato this favor, and maybe he'll toss us some intel when an investigation stalled. Tit for tat. You know how it works. See you later.
I hope you're not. The security of the United Colonies is every citizen's responsibility, but we try and do the bulk of the work.
Your name is Plato?
No. My parents would never have been so presumptuous. Every agent who joins Aegis gets to choose a pseudonym, pending approval, of course. I chose this for myself when I signed on. I have, of course, since learned that I am not nearly as smart as I thought I was as a younger man. I suppose none of us are.
What is it you do here?
I'm the acting head of Aegis, the intelligence division here in Mast. I oversee all our active projects and agents in the field, and I'm afraid that's about as much detail as I can give you.
I was asked by UC Security to pick something up.
They've got you doing grunt work, Captain. Hardly the reward I'd expect for a member of the Vanguard.
No job is too small for me.
Well, that attitude and initiative is probably what made you a captain in the first place.
I'm not sure how you would know that.
Statistical average psychological tendencies, a sergeant's need to tower over his subordinates. But really, it was just a joke. I meant nothing by it. In any case, let me fill you in. We have a dead drop that we think has been compromised. So I'd like someone from UC Security to handle the pickup instead. Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi and he'll check it in as evidence before it gets routed back to Aegis.
What do you mean? The location's been compromised?
We think non-UC affiliated groups have their eye on it and are using it to identify field agents. Normally, we just burn the location, but we didn't get this intel until after the drop. So we're going to need non-Aegis personnel to do the pickup to cover our tracks.
Got it. Just tell me where to pick it up.
Take the NAT to the spaceport. There should be a Galbank ATM right next to the station. The package is taped under one of the benches. Grab it and deliver it to Sergeant Yumi and the job's done. Good luck with the mission.
How's the investigation? Still have questions? Go ahead and ask.
Nicely done. It's really hard to find good help these days. That being said, my luck seems to be turning around. We've gotten a lot of new personnel as of late, not just you. Who knew all I had to do was put up a sign? Oh yeah, once I had a recruit who was basically bred to be UC security. I mean, his favorite book was our training manual. He knew every rule, every procedure, and on top of that was a pinpoint marksman. But he lacked exactly what you are talking about. Initiative. He ended up transferring to a desk job after a year. Anyway, here's your payment. And if I have any more work for you, I'll let you know.
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
You're not Carl. Sorry. I shouldn't assume. Maybe you go by Carl. You're just
I
not
could
the
be your
Carl I was waiting
Huckleberry,
for.
though.
We're supposed to be investigating a power drain down here. People have been reporting brownouts for a while. And Mass finally decided to follow up on it. I can't be in two places at once. And Carl isn't here. So I'm just trying to look inconspicuous. Well, since you're here and Carl isn't, and I really want to get this solved, I will take you up on that. What I need is very technical. I can talk you through it remotely. I'm gonna head to the monitoring station. The first box we're looking for is over near UC Surplus. You know, Antonio's place. I can contact you once you get there. Down from Jake's. Right under that apartment they've been trying to sell. Good luck with that, right? That lock didn't last very long.
Give it your best shot. I'm gonna go down. Come on. Let's go. Damn joke.
I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the second day. Gave up on the third. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down. Wow, you got it. Really well done. You saved me like a week of work. Why didn't you meet me at the monitoring station, near where we met?
If I were you, I'd put that back.
As long as the money's good, I'll do what needs doing.
Right, sure. Of course. Thanks to your help, I was able to trace the power drain. I know where it's coming from. Unfortunately, the source is exactly where I was afraid it was. The Trade Authority. So, that's something that I'll need to deal with. That'll be fun. If you want to tag along, I certainly wouldn't complain, but if not, then this is where we part ways.
So, we have company. Just a private conversation. Nothing worth mentioning.
Clandestine meeting. Oh, and I interrupted it. I'm so
Little
sorry.
busy right at the moment.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Were you trying not to be seen with that man over there?
We don't know each other, trust me. What, two friends can't have a chat? Not interest. We don't know each other. What, two friends can't have a chat? Little busy right at the moment. Not interested. Little bit. We don't know each other. What, two little, not, what? We don't, what, we don't. What? We don't, what? Not interested. What, two for little? We don't, little. Not. What, two friends? Not, we don't know each other. Not little, what, not little, we don't, little, not little, what, little, not, we don't, what, not, what, we don't, not, we don't, what, we don't, what, we don't, what, we don't, what, we don't, we don't, we don't, not, we don't, not, we don't, little. We don't, not, what, we don't, little busy, not, what, little, we don't, little bit, what, we don't, what, not, we don't know, what, not, what, not, what, not, what, not, what, we don't, not, we don't, what, little, not, we don't, what, we don't know, what, we don't, not, we don't, not, not, little, we don't, not, what, two friends can't have a chat?
Sierra Morgan. It's been a while. How's the arm?
It hasn't been the same since the war, but I can live with it. Thanks to you.
Nonsense. If you're still experiencing a bit of pain, then let me at least prescribe you some medication.
You know what, Doc? I like the pain. It reminds me of the past and things that should never be forgotten.
We offer only the
In this matter. If you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over and out.
Please tell me you're not going to make us run the Red Mile.
Just the thought of landing at the Red Mile was making me sick. Now that we're here, I'm almost at a loss for words.
I was just going out for some fresh air. I even told the bartender. You can ask her yourself.
Fresh air, huh? On a planet with no atmosphere.
That's enough, Stalker. Lower your weapon. We don't shoot guests over a misunderstanding. Sir, please return to your table. It's bad practice to leave our establishment without paying your bill first. If you need some fresh air, pay up, go outside, and come back in and start a new check when you're ready.
I'm sorry, but I didn't think it would be a problem.
You were wrong. Dead wrong.
That's enough. I think the gentleman understands. Now let's all go back inside, shall we? And Stalker, you and I are going to talk about this later.
I can't wait. Unless you want to be on my bad side, you better back off.
All right, let's get this over with, so I can get back to what I was doing. Hey, you the captain of that ship? Is your registration paperwork in order? Fine. Truth is, I don't really give a damn. I gotta ask, because it's my job, you know? And don't get me wrong, I used to care about running a tight operation. Had everything going nice and smooth. But when May started building this place up and hired those mercs, everything went straight to hell. I voiced my displeasure, and now I'm on the outs. All right, pal, I get it. But anyone ever tell you it's not a good idea to piss off your mechanic? Think about it before you pop off to me again. Anyway, I'm sure you're already sick of my bitching. If you need parts for that ship, or a top-up on the grab drive fuel, that's me. Why not? Yep. Bye.
I don't get paid to be nice. I get paid to put down people.
My time. Yeah? Buying, selling, or moving? Alright, smartass, let's cut the bullshit. You either walked into the TA to buy some goods, sell some goods, or have some liberated goods taken off your hands for a reasonable price. So, instead of wasting my time making me explain how the business world works, let's get a move on. Now that's what I'm talking about. We both want to make some money, so what'll it be? Now we're getting somewhere. If you, find anything else, make sure you bring it to me.
Don't be such a jerk. We should look around and see if there's something we can buy.
Yeah, sure. You want to waste your credits? You go right ahead.
It's a wonderful day, my friend. Welcome, welcome, my friend. It's been a long time since I've seen a new face. I'm afraid it is. You see, when I opened this shop, I had grand ambitions of creating a mining supply empire on Volai. Yet here I am, only a few years later, pockets empty, and my business on the verge of closure. It is a sad day. That would be a blessing, my friend, but I wouldn't want to impose. You would do that for a total stranger? Bless you, my friend. Bless you. I've come up with an idea that I'm hoping will generate a lot of interest in my business, and you were the final element that was missing. If you could bring these flyers to some of the other vendors in Neon, it would explain how we can improve our businesses as a group. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. You have no idea the weight you have lifted from my shoulders. I appreciate your help. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please, let me know. Certainly, my friend.
Short, no fun. You know the drill, Vasco. Protocol Indigo means no deviations, no distractions, no dalliances, in short, no fun. Unless, as strictly defined by Sarah, said deviations, distractions, and dalliances are completely necessary in getting this fine vessel, the Discovery-class Starship Frontier, back home in one piece. I guess I'm still technically borrowing it from Constellation, even if I have no intention of actually giving it back.
Was hoping you'd drop by. The worst part of space travel is having to eat alone. I used to eat with my better half every meal until he passed. I've got plenty. I hope you're hungry. Well, don't go expecting a 3-course meal, but besides that, I finally retired last year, and I've been traveling all over. I wish I could have done this when I was younger, but it's still a treat. My grandkids are mortified that I'm out here. Positively livid. You wouldn't believe the characters I've encountered. I invited this one fellow over for a meal, like yourself. So he boards the ship, stark naked. Ah! Turns out he was one of them old-style nudists. He said in space, no one ever knew. But Lord knows I noticed. Oh, they're scattered all over. But now I get to see them all the time. So, what do you think of the settled systems? I can't believe there are so many stars, planets, moons, and whatnot. It makes my head spin just thinking of it. Well, aren't you the most precious thing? I'm doing pretty good. But the expenses do add up. But I won't let you leave empty-handed. Take this. And please do tell, what do you think of the settled system? Ain't that the truth? I'm afraid I'm worn out, dear heart. I'm at the tail end of a very long day. But feel free to grab some extra food or whatnot. I've got plenty.
Okay, that's it. Time to sell some of your junk.
I'm just gonna grab a quick nap. Keep on traveling, dear heart.
I'd stay out here forever if they'd let me. Field work's good for this.
My ever glad to see you. We need your help. We were performing some routine scans when a pack of the native wildlife decided that we'd make for a nice meal. It wasn't until we made it back that we realized that one of our crew was still out there. She must have gotten hurt in all of the chaos. We need you to bring her back. Can you do this for us? I can't believe we ran into you. Thank you so much. Time to get back to it.